Welcome on this very, very rainy day. Appreciate you being here. I'll do quick introductions of us, and then I would love for to talk to the two of you guys on this webinar. I'm Rebecca Carr. I'm the program director for Media and Design. And then Tamara Gregorian is our associate program director. Dr. Amanda Garcia is the senior professor of practice, and Alexa Stone is our senior academic advisor. And what I'm going to do right now, if you guys are comfortable turning on your camera, if you're not, no big deal. Just because it's a small group, we'd love to, just kind of have you introduce yourselves and tell us what program that you're interested in. So then we can, really kind of focus what we're talking about on what you're interested in. Hello.
Hi, I'm Abby Pincus. I am a Tulane undergraduate alum. My 5th year reunion is this year. And I am now out in Las Vegas, and I'm interested in the post-baccalaureate media and design program.
Great. In which the post-bac in interactive design or graphic design, or not sure?
Not sure.
Okay, perfect. Good answer. Because it's they have a lot of crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's great. Well, we saw Las Vegas on the list. So cool. So you're a Tulane alum. Well, thank you for joining us.
You're having better weather than we are right now.
Yeah.
It's like monsooning outside.
Yeah. You probably don't miss that, right? The flooded streets and stuff.
She has the opposite problem now. She's
right.
in
Right. All right.
That's
and Debbie, if you're not comfortable turning on your camera, that's fine too. Are you there? Okay. Well, we'll just kind of move forward.
It looks like on the form Debbie submitted is for BA potentially in graphic design.
Okay. Oh yeah. Can't talk right now. Okay. No problem. Totally understand. I know people join at work and all kinds of things. Okay. Well, then I will just go back to the presentation and we'll make sure to talk about the graphic design options. Okay. Dr. Garcia, do you mind taking this part?
Sure, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. So we are located, our main campus here is in New Orleans. We are on the Uptown campus in the Richardson building. These are some beautiful images of the Richardson building, and this is where you can find Dr. Gregorian and Professor Carr. Their offices are located here. And if you are familiar with the main campus, we're just kind of right off the front area of the main off St. Charles Avenue. I'm like, what am I trying to say? Of Tulane itself, we are one of the 10 schools that make up Tulane University as a whole. As you can see here, we're the School of Professional Advancement, and these are all of the different 10 schools within Tulane itself. So part of your experience here with Tulane SoPA is access to our amazing Tulane programs, Tulane faculty, and Tulane degrees. Your degree is a Tulane degree. And a little bit about SoPA ourselves, in case you're not familiar. We have a depth in online learning. We actually have a team of what we call instructional designers. You may have heard that term before, whose specialty is specifically in online course development. And we were one of the first within Tulane University to do this. And so these are not in-person courses that we are trying to teach online. These are actually designed for an online environment themselves. We also have award-winning programs and faculty. It's really important to us that our faculty are practitioners and are, experts in their field. Many of our students are award-winning, as you'll see as we move through our slide deck. We also have a focus on student support and success. Alexa Stone, who is on the call today, will be your academic advisor. We also have a career advisor. We also have what we call our media and design coaches, and we'll get into that in a little bit as well. Affordability and flexibility is something that we really pride ourselves on, where our actual cost of attendance is lower than a traditional Tulane cost for attendance. We want to make sure that we can provide that accessibility to our students who are in professional fields. And we also have a ton of flexibility, whether that is taking courses at night, starting at 6 p.m., or at noon sometimes, like this time right now during your lunch break. But we are very flexible, again, in the types of courses that are going to get you to your goal after graduation. And of course, we have a very robust Tulane alumni and network that we connect you with, and that we make sure that you feel supported to enter the workforce after graduation.
Okay, I'm gonna see if this video will play.
I can go ahead and share my screen if you'd like.
That'd be great, thanks.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that,
Thank
we
Sorry.
just like to show kind of the overall breadth of areas that we cover within media and design itself. So if you were taking, let's say, a PBC in graphic design or interactive design, you can see that there are many courses available across different disciplines that will help complement your degree as well. I think you're muted, Rebecca, sorry.
Thanks. I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Gregorian to talk a little bit about the overview of the programs.
All right, so as you saw from the video, we have a comprehensive approach to the program. So we have students who are working in or studying graphic design, interactive design, PR, digital marketing, really covering the gambit, if you will, of integrated marketing communications, problem solving with opportunities to problem solve and create really, relevant, culturally relevant, socially relevant, significant contributions to communication problems, whether that's visual, interactive, PR, marketing. The one thing that we pride ourselves on is teaching this kind of, teaching students the skills that they need in order to be these problem solvers and really create change in the world. A lot of our graduates who are either in the BA program, so I know that one of you is interested in a BA, the other one potentially a PBC, whether they're a BA student, certificate student, or a PBC student, a lot of cross collaboration happens in our classes. Students are encouraged to kind of cross collaborate and take classes outside of their immediate program of study if the track warrants it. And they're, entering a highly competitive workforce, but they're also prepared with the hard and soft skills. So this is just a really nice representation of the media and design program. It shows you what we mean when we say the media side of the house, PR, digital marketing, and then the design side of the house, with digital design being the name of the degree, but you could your program of study or your emphasis, your track is either graphic design or interactive UX UI design. So on the media side, it's a it's a little different in that we have a BA, a professional certificate, and a minor if you're a BA in something else. Let's say you're a BA in graphic design, you can pick up a PR minor or a digital marketing minor. On the design side of the house, they have a BA and a minor as well in both graphic and interactive design. But the difference is their certificate is a post-baccalaureate certificate. So you do have to have, you come to it with a BA. It's 10 classes versus 6 classes on the certificate side, on the professional certificate side. One of the things that Dr. Garcia touched on is our award-winning faculty. We have faculty who are teaching, who work by day in their field, right? And then teach in many of our night classes, with it being predominantly night classes, even though we do have some afternoon day classes as well. So they're doing all of the things that they're teaching you in the classroom on a day-to-day basis, which really sets us apart. And allows for our students to not only learn from the best and brightest, but also grow their network at the same time. You know, a lot of our students are working during the day, so internships are really difficult for them to come by. Networking events sometimes are hard for them to come by. So building your network within the classroom setting is really and truly one of the stellar points of our program as well. You know, these faculty not only teach you and they get to know you, but they oftentimes bring in guest speakers into their classes that are their colleagues and really heavy hitting industry leaders. And so it really allows you to kind of, you know, best of both worlds. You're learning from the best, and then you're also meeting all of these fantastic professionals.
Thank you. So I know at least one of you is interested in the BA. So depending on which, which major it is, it's between 36 and 42 major hours. 18 elective hours. You can also use some of those elective hours in your program of choice or have a minor. And then 60 general core requirements. So just a really quick overview. We kind of touched on this on the chart. We offer minors and certificates in public relations and digital media marketing. So that's always a nice complement to some of the design options. Minors in design, graphic design, and interactive design. And like Dr. Gregorian just talked about, the PBC certificates, you must have a bachelor's degree, and they are a little bit longer. They're 10 courses. And so it's, close to the amount of courses that a major would take. It's only those courses. And then once you begin the program, we have these matriculation guides, which are really nice to kind of show exactly what major or core courses you need and what order to take them in. We also have Alexis Stone, who's the academic advisor, to help guide you, as well as one of the 3 of us that can advise you on core classes. So we help you along the way, but we have these guides to just help you plan as you go. And then I know Dr. Garcia also kind of touched on this. We try to have support and resources for students. One of the things that we've set up is all of our courses are in Canvas. I don't know if any of you guys are used to that from anywhere else, but it's sort of like Google Classroom, but a little bit more robust. And so all the courses kind of live there, so the students are there. And so what we've set up is a specific media and design Canvas, let's call it a site, not a course, because it's our hub. It just has all the information related to media and design that you might need. We get reached out to a lot about internships and jobs. And so we are able to post them here, and then all of our media and design students get them. Most of our classes are online, as we talked about. When we say online, they do have live meeting sessions. But we also try, for the people who are local, to build community. We have professional organizations that we're going to talk about in just a minute. They host events. Our program has won a lot of Addy awards, and one of these pictures is at that event. So we try to build community wherever we can. But we really do feel like the community forms in the classrooms in these, weekly live sessions as well. So we have 3 professional organizations. We have AIGA, which is on the design side, the American Advertising Federation, and the Public Relations Student Society of America. And so these are student-led. They each have a faculty advisor and they have a student board. And the really nice thing about all of them is that they all have a national organization that they're associated with. So there's a lot of resources there. Most of them have local chapters as well. So that's chances for students to network, and really be involved, build community, get to know each other, and all kind of opportunities have come from these organizations.
Including scholarships. Like I just wrote a letter of support for one student who's applying for a $10,000 scholarship through the National PRSSA organization. So the opportunities are really endless and they're quite, life-changing. I speak from personal experience. I was a student member of PRSSA. Now I'm the faculty advisor. So that's my big talking point to all students is the importance of professional development.
For sure, yeah. And also as a student in our program, you have access to a lot of resources. The Adobe Creative Cloud is a big one. LinkedIn Learning, we have those courses built into our class videos, but you also have access to the full LinkedIn Learning, HubSpot, Google Analytics, Muck Rack. We have a lot of resources, plus of course the Tulane Library and everything that comes along with Tulane. And then another thing that I think is pretty unique to our program is that we have what are called coaches. And so what they are upper level students in design, graphic design, interactive design, PR, and digital media marketing. And they're available at certain times during the week or just kind of by appointment. And you can go to them and you can, if you're having trouble with software, if you just want someone to look at your work, give you some feedback in between classes. All kinds of support, and it also peer-to-peer, I think, makes students comfortable. It's one of their peers talking to them, not just professors who can offer help. So we have that available. It's been really, it's worked really well. Another thing that Dr. Garcia has really spearheaded is helping students enter work in the American Advertising Federation's Addies competition, and so. What it is, it's an event that judges professionals like ad agencies and design firms, but also has a student category. And so Dr. Garcia helps students. We enter for them. We help them enter awards, and our students have done really, really well. Have won a lot of awards. There's been a few more that are coming in from this year. And then it starts regional, then it goes to district and national. And our students have even won some nationally. Another thing that we are really proud to offer is service learning. So we will have class projects in the upper level or capstone classes, partner with a nonprofit and be able to do design and media work with them to really help elevate their message and their outreach. And it's been a really great opportunity for all involved. So here are just a couple of examples. And we have a capstone class and another upper level studio working on nonprofits this semester. Okay, and I'm going to kick it off from here, I believe, to Alexa Stone.
Sure. So like Rebecca said, I am the academic advisor for the department. So when you guys are first admitted, you'll probably get like a welcome letter from me. So I'm going to be your first point of contact when it comes to like registration, scheduling classes. I work with everyone in the department to help you keep you on track with your requirements, but I'm the first person that you're going to talk to. If you're interested in an undergraduate BA degree, you are eligible to transfer in credits from any previous institution. If you're interested in the PBC, you cannot transfer any credits, but our PBC is 10 classes, 30 credit hours. So you'll be, there's really no need to transfer any credits because you're taking all major courses. But I'll work with you if you're a BA student who does have transfer credit. I'll walk you through the process of how to get your credits evaluated, how to get them applied to your degree, and then what you would have remaining. I tell any student, no matter how long ago you attended college, if you have some credit earned, it's best to get evaluated because every little course will help. Even if it's, you know, three classes is still like one whole semester for some students. So I think it's very important if you do have some transfer credit to contact me and we can go through the process. We do have some scholarships that are available if you're a transfer student. I think we're going to talk about on the next slide, but this is just a breakdown of how transfer credit can impact your remaining tuition balance. As the slide says our current tuition rate is $623 a credit. A typical class is 3 credit hours, so roughly that's around $1,800 a class. And so a PBC, which is a post-baccalaureate certificate, is 30 credit hours. An undergraduate BA is 120 credit hours total. You are eligible for financial aid. You have to have at least 2 classes a semester for aid. Obviously, your eligibility is dependent on you and what you've used previously at other schools. So we can't really say how much you would have remaining, but I suggest talking to our financial aid office to see what you are eligible for. We do also offer, like I said, the transfer scholarship. We have an undergraduate scholarship for early enrollment. So we have some enrollment deadlines. And if you're admitted, applied, and have registered for classes, we do offer a $200 one-time scholarship. We also have some tuition discounts, a 20% discount if you're an alum, if you were in Phi Theta Kappa, which is an honor society, if you are a New Orleans area city employee, if you're a police officer or a paramedic, we do have some other scholarships that are available and discounts that are specifically for SoPA students and, from our SoPA department. And the application is fairly simple. It's just on our website at sopa.tulane.edu. All you have to do is complete the application. It's a $40 application fee. Submit your government photo ID. You can upload unofficial transcripts for the application purpose, but you will need to submit official transcripts before you can register. Admissions will need to review and evaluate all your official transcripts prior to you registering for classes. But to get your application rolling, you can upload unofficial copies. And because you attended this webinar, our admissions team is going to capture your information and they will waive your application fee once you submit it. So the $40 application fee will be waived for coming to this webinar. And these are some of our application deadlines. So registration for summer is currently open. Fall registration starts this week. And so the deadlines to apply are listed on the screen. So the last day to apply for summer for the early enrollment scholarship is April 25th. So the last day to actually register for classes is April 25th to get the scholarship. And then the last day to apply for the early enrollment scholarship is June 1st. But those aren't the admissions deadlines. That's just for the scholarship. And I think that is the end of the presentation. Does anyone have any questions?
Yes, thank you all for coming. And here is all of our contact information if you would like to get in touch. I will also stop the share and this can be a time for individual questions.
Hi, Taylor. I'm not sure if you caught the whole presentation, but I saw on the list you were interested in digital marketing potentially. Did you have any specific questions about that?
Yeah, I just have one quick question. Is there any way to transfer into the regular Freeman Business School from the School of Professional Advancement, or how would that work?
So it's possible you would be assigned a specific advisor, so you wouldn't actually declare a major. Our director of advising, Mr. Michaela Williams, works with students who are interested in starting at SoPA and transferring to Newcomb Tulane College.